Rasuke here, salutations, and you saw the title of the video. At one point I liked and even loved Overwatch to a certain point. Then it got into Overwatch 2, and yeah, but that has changed over time, right? This is the agenda, of course, celebrating the ladies over Overwatch. They keep adding characters, trying to do some things. I'm playing mostly now Marvel Rivals. It's still, you know what? Still to this day, I still like the gameplay of Overwatch. There's nothing quite like it. I still consider it, at least feel-wise, probably the best. I wish there was another hero shooter that I like. Valorant is not as dynamic. Apex Legends is not that dynamic. I mean, to me, if you don't have like melee characters and like all these other characters, if you're just using a machine gun all the time or a rocket launcher or whatever, and don't have some kind of, I would even say some kind of melee kind of fighter or something like that, then to me, you're not a hero shooter, and you don't feel like a hero shooter if you got to use a gun all the time, right? Like, you should have powers. You should have abilities that negate just bullets and arrows and explosions. You should have some other thing. But that's here or there. So, yeah, I'm done with the agenda, and at this point, I'm like full on rage of the game, and I'm here to expose some of the lies that I absolutely hate about Overwatch. In particular, there was something recently that happened, and I'll show that last. What really brought this all together, but let's just talk about, they definitely love their women. And I would say it should be called Woman Watch instead of Overwatch, because all of the women characters, you know what I mean? They have a female counterpart to that. Like Ashe that you see here, she's a better version of McCree. You know what I mean? Her kit is much more interesting. Her super is way more interesting. Her powers, better than a man, that sort of thing. Then you got Brigitte here. I think she's a better Reinhardt. She does healing. She has an incredible shield. Yeah, just a better version of Reinhardt. Reinhardt, after a while, is just not that interesting. Yes, they've tried to make him much more interesting, but really not as dynamic. Brigitte, there are people who put bans on Brigitte because they just say she's OP. I think they constantly nerf her, then they bring powers back onto her or something like that. So there's that. Let's see. There's also, where is she? Oh, Sojourn. Right? This character right here. Sojourn is supposed to be a better Soldier 76, with the sliding and the gun and all of that. It's just really just like a copycat. They just added more powers because the female characters have more and more of that. So you definitely have the copy and make better, as I've shown you there, with Ashe, with Brigitte, with Sojourn. And then you have just incredible mobility. Like, for example, this is kind of strange. I noticed this, which kind of pisses me off. But, of course, Farah can fly, glide. Let's just say glide. Nobody really truly flies, right? But you got her, right? Then you also have, let's see here, Echo. Remember this character? This character also flies. Then who else? This one can also hover or, glide and that sort of thing. Freya, that's another one. Put that like that. You kind of get the point. And then there's Alari, who really goes by like her super, as well as she's can kind of hover as well. Okay. Then there's Juno, who definitely flies. Probably, really never touches the ground. This character and that sort of thing. And I think that is it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 female characters who fly. And there's not one male character that does this at all. So they have extreme mobility. All of them are extremely positive and good characters, so forth and so on. So let me delete these. But yes, Farah flies. Echo flies. She can glide, and she flies. Right? So, what are you saying? There are no other characters. No. There are no male characters that do that. The male characters in Overwatch suck. There are very few that do anything these days. And another thing, I don't like their profiles. And what I mean by that is, for example, Reaper, who is, you could say, Mexican or Hispanic, right? Ethnic. What is he? A villain. A villain. Oh, let's see. Someone else. Here's a new character. Hazard. Hazard, what is he? He is also a villain. And he's a male. Interesting there. Right? Who else? None other than, of course, Doomfist, which I was really pissed about when, we didn't know that Doomfist at first was going to be African or black or what have you. I think he's a cool character, but he's just so limited and they build up so much lore, but he sucks. I really feels like he's the worst character in the game. He is not easy to use whatsoever. I get more kills with stupid Anna or some of the healing characters than somebody called Doomfist. His hit detection is just off. It's just so biased, right? But guess what? The black character, being stereotyped, he's also a villain. And then they released, where is he? Yeah, it's another he. Magua or whatever, Maga, I think. And why is this a big deal? Well, my wife is actually an Islander. I was excited for an Islander, right? They have a male Islander, and what is he? A villain as well. Just uncouth, evil, and that's the thing. So you got the black, the Hispanic, the Islander, and a European. Villain, 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 villain. Evil, 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 evil. And it's bullshit. It is bullshit. I'm sick of especially black characters being evil, right? But then you're going to tell me, let me delete this, clear this. Then you got these passive, emasculated, characters like Lucio. Oh, I hope everybody has fun and dances tonight. Why would I want to be him? Yes, he's got an okay kit, but that's not inspirational, right? Take him away. One of the other newer characters. I'm going to butcher his name, but also, what is it? Wu Yang? he's also sounding so weak and emasculated. Oh, I hope I can measure up to Overwatch. Is everybody all right? Or whatever. And they make him sound weak, pathetic, unsure of himself. And the women have to, like, you know, are the aggressive ones. But also, too, he's also very passive, very, you know, once again, some of his powers are really cool, but, you know, just another emasculated man, right? Then, to my surprise, I had no idea about this. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Did you guys know about this? These are confirmed alphabet characters. Soldier 76 is gay. Now, I knew Lifeweaver was something, but they're saying he's pansexual. Tracer is a lesbian. Baptiste, another person of darker hue, Haiti in particular, is bisexual. And then you have Farah, who's lesbian. Lesbian, bisexual, lesbian, pansexual, and gay. The agenda is strong with this game, I tell you. And then when they released, like, remember me telling you they made female versions of other characters and that sort of thing? Now we have Vendetta, or I believe that's her name, and that sort of thing. She is supposed to replace the other swordsman in there, Hanzo. I know they play differently or whatever, but yeah, they had to go with the oversized sword. She's so manly and full of estrogen and power and all of this other stuff. But yeah, I don't find her convincing at all, and the way she's slinging that sword is just yeah. So when they revealed this, all of this came to light when they released her, and then I saw this. And this is why I'm deleting the game, and I'll be done with you people in a second with this video. So you see the senior narrative designer and technical artist. They did a video recently, and you could just tell these are the people who are making the lore, making changes to characters to Overwatch. But this one right here takes the cake. This person right here is the senior game designer, and says right here, speaking of Doomfist, and I'm going to play a quick video for you real quick. And then I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I see now. Okay, so let me get rid of this. Show you this.
Slam down some big stadium updates for Season 20. First up, this season brings pain from above as Doomfist joins the ranks. I'm not going to waste any time. I know what you've all came for. Are you ready? Rising Uppercut is back.
Let's watch that again.
Okay. Slam down some big stadium updates for Season 20. First up, this season brings pain from above as Doomfist joins the ranks. I'm not going to waste any time. I know what you've all came for. Are you ready? Rising Uppercut is back.
And I'm done. That's all I needed to see. It explains so much about Overwatch and its agenda and its underlying messages of males being inadequate and making clones of them, and the clones that are female are better. And then also that the other ethnic characters that are Hispanic, villain, evil, that are black, villain, evil, that is European male, that is evil, villain, that is Islander, evil, villain. Done with this game. Thanks for listening. This is Rasuke.